RWBY Ice Queendom Episode 9, My Dream, Your Dream, has officially released, so let me break it down for you. So the episode opens up in RWBY's dream, only this time around things are less cursed, and more so what you'd imagine when you're about to die. Which is fitting for the scene, admittedly. RWBY is back within her bunk bed speaking to Weiss, but not actually Weiss. It's not Nightmare Weiss, but it's a nicer dream version of Weiss, more like her actual self. She drops RWBY some advice about how she's free to travel around her mind, talks about things she wants to protect, and kinda relates to RWBY and Yang, I think. I wasn't sure if she was trying to bond about being lonely because RWBY thinks about Summer's grave, but she was alive at one point, and a mom to RWBY and Yang, and even after she died, they had each other, so it's not exactly like they were lonely like Weiss. I'm not sure if I was picking up what Weiss was putting down, to be frank. But anyway, she does ultimately decide that it's time to rest, aka die. So she heads out so RWBY can rest as well. But this doesn't last long as Jean saves her by bringing her close to the sword. That's really all that took, huh? To be honest, I'm kinda sad we didn't get more of RWBY's nightmare. Looking back, we didn't really get anything. The end scene to the last episode was really creepy, but she was immediately pulled out at the beginning of this one. We didn't really see anything. It's not every day a character gets infected by a Grimm and we can literally travel inside their mind, so I'm kinda disappointed that they didn't really do anything with RWBY. Anyway, we'll come back to this lot. We then get to see Weiss, who's slipping closer and closer into an eternal sleep. This time around, she sings Mirror Mirror herself before trying to rest in her sleep coffin. Come on, we all know rich people have those. I guess this scene is the context for Pyrrha's earlier in the season. I was talking about how it was odd that they had Pyrrha sing it but didn't play it during Weiss's trailer moment, but this seems to be making up for that. So for any newcomers who hadn't heard Mirror Mirror before, now they can be like, oh, that's Weiss's song, if for some reason they haven't figured that out yet. But that's pretty much all she's up to. Meanwhile, Blake and Yang enter the White Fang's house and find the Black Relic. Upon collecting it, all of the members come out, but they simply meander about, allowing Blake to think about what it all means. She comes to the conclusion that the two are basically two sides of the same coin, both having condemned an entire people due to their hostility to give them justification for their action, despite the fact that they know not everyone is like that. Blake did so with the Schnee Dust Company and a lot of humans, while Weiss shunned all of the Faunus. Deep down, both of them know that not everyone on both sides are their enemy, but it just made doing what they did easier. But Yang tries to wave it all off, trying not to bring down the mood, saying that she's changed. What she really wants to do is get back to fighting the Grimm. Her plan is to blast first, ask questions later. What are they supposed to do? Get a Grimm allergy like Jean and sneak around like cowards? Nah, fuck that, he sucks. Yang spitting facts. Blake, however, wants to form a strategy. Small amounts of friction is formed between the two, but nothing meaningful because Blake says that she has an idea. Before we get to see that, however, back with RWBY and Jean, RWBY is worried that they have no time left before Weiss falls asleep and so is in a rush to save her. Considering Weiss told her that she's able to freely move around the dream, she wants to take the train straight to the statue and I don't know, she didn't really explain it. Probably use the sword to get rid of the actual vines, cause that was like super overpowered. This sword is like the silver eyes of the dream world. But Jean says, what about the kids? And RWBY says, they should fight too. Alright, Ozpin. At least he waits until they hit puberty to start using them as soldiers. So anyway, they start up the train and form all new dream tracks straight to the statue. Their path is interrupted, however, when literally everyone stops them. The robots, Big Nicholas, Jacques, and Weiss all appear to stop the train. RWBY tries her patented speech no jutsu, but this is a different show, and Weiss beats the crap out of her. Everyone else isn't faring too well either. The kids are getting mowed down. The sword thrown, I don't know, like 20 feet away. Things are looking down. That is, until the White Fang show up. Blake has donned the attire of Adam and intends to show Weiss who the better species is. Wouldn't it be absolutely hilarious if by the end of this show, Blake's whole takeaway was just, you know, Adam was right. Humans suck. I'm going back to the White Fang. And then after Ice Queendom, we just continue down an actual alternate timeline branch where Blake becomes the villain. Forget trying to weave this story into the actual show. Just say fuck it. We're gonna get a little wild with it. But as much as I'd love for that to happen, Blake clearly has something planned, even though I don't know what she's doing. But Blake, goddamn, she's looking good. She's looking sleek, she looking badass, she got her own Adam outfit. You know what this means. Despite who he was, everything he put her through, what he represented, and just about everything about him, at the end of the day, she couldn't deny that damn he looked good, huh? He had style, he knew how to dress, he was fresh with it, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to take that for a spin herself and she's rocking it. I, for a brief moment, thought, Blake's looking really good, kinda hot. And then I realized, she just looks like Raven. No wonder I thought this was such a great design and she looked better than she normally does, because she's reminding me of someone I like a lot more. In reality, Blake's design here should have been what Raven's tribe actually looked like. But in all seriousness, I was kind of expecting Blake and the White Fang thing to be what happened this episode. This series is taking its sweet time, to be frank, and I'm not certain if it needs to. Sure, more time to expand things and get things done and put characters through development is a good thing, but I'm not sure if Ice Queendom necessarily needs all the time that it has. Feels like some of these episodes are getting padded out. I mean, the series might have been better as the movie that they're making. God knows many people aren't actually excited for a Justice League crossover. I have a feeling Ice Queendom might be a bit better once all the episodes are out and you can just binge them. Just watch them all in one continuous run. I mean, sure, I guess I enjoyed this episode from the standpoint of it didn't upset me. Some stuff happened, but some of these episodes feeling quite fluffed at times. Next one's looking to be pretty damn interesting, so I can't wait for that one. Anyway, moral of the episode is Adam's style was on point.